So I want to explain the health screening system in a little bit more detail. As part of our commitment to government to return to race safely, we are required to undertake health screening of all attendees. And the main aim is to make sure that we are bringing back a healthy population of people and that we're preventing anyone coming racing who may potentially have COVID infection. So we do this by reducing the number of people who are allowed to come racing, so only essential attendees will be here. And we recognise that this has meant that we've sacrificed our owners along with other major important stakeholders, and we will seek to rectify this as soon as we're allowed as per government restrictions. To bring back a healthy population, we're also asking certain groups not to attend racing, so no one over 70, no one who's been in a group of cocooners as defined by the government, or anyone in a high-risk health category will not be allowed to attend. And to prevent the potential spread of COVID-19, you will be asked every time before you come racing if you have symptoms or any contact with COVID-19 infection. The most important part with all of this is that you do not come racing if you are unwell. If you do become unwell at the races, we're asking that you go directly to your car and call your GP and follow the advice from there, that you do not stay and fulfil the rest of your duties that day. You go home immediately. If you feel you're not well enough to go home, there is an isolation room available at all race courses, and you'll be asked to go there and you'll be assessed by the medical team on the day, who will have full protective equipment. But at all costs, don't come racing if you're unwell, and if you do become unwell, go straight to your car and leave the race course. So the registration and the health screening system will work via a website where you will register and you will have a username and password unique to you. The baseline questionnaire is a more detailed questionnaire that you'll be asked to fill out at the time of registration, and this gathers some background detail as to your health status and your risk. You fill out the 15 questions and that questionnaire gets submitted to me, and I review the questions, and if everything is okay, you'll be issued your clearance. Thereafter, you'll be asked to fill out a much shorter questionnaire the day before every meeting you're due to attend. And these are just 4 simple questions that you'll be answering yes or no to. And again, those questions will be reviewed by me, and you'll gain your access pass to the day's race meeting. So once you have your access pass, it comes in a barcode, so it's similar to the check-in procedure when you're booking for when you're going to the airport. You need to bring that barcode either on your phone or print it out on a piece of paper. You bring that to the health screening station, and that will be explained in due course. The system will be operational 2 days before the first meeting. So if you're intending to race here in Naas on Monday the 8th of June, the registration system will open on Saturday the 6th of June, and you will have until 6 p.m. that evening, 2 days before your first meeting, to register and fill out the baseline questionnaire. If, for example, your first meeting is going to be Friday, for example, in Leopardstown, this registration system for Leopardstown will open on the Wednesday 2 days beforehand, and you'll have until 6 p.m. to fill out that questionnaire if Leopardstown will be your first meeting. Thereafter, as I said, the screening questionnaire needs filled out every day by 6 p.m. before you attend your next race meeting. And for some of you, that might mean filling out the questionnaire every day if you're coming racing every day. The access pass or the barcode is only valid for 24 hours. So just a few tips on that, particularly if you are an employer or you are in charge of several people who you need to attend racing on a day. So for a racecourse manager, for example, it's really important that you inform all of your staff of the process and that they're clear on what they have to do. We will be sending out the website details to everybody in advance of their first meetings to make sure that you have access and you have all of the details on how to do this, but it's your responsibility to pass that on to your staff and to make sure that it's completed on time. You need to consider those people who may not have a smartphone or may not have access to a printer. You need to work out how they get the barcode, because without that barcode you cannot access a racecourse. So you need to have a system in place or an email address whereby the user can log in and register, and that they can print that barcode if there's no smartphone. And the final point I would ask you is that you would oversubscribe to this. So essentially, if you're a trainer and you have stable staff and you have 2 runners and you have 2 stable staff who have completed the form in advance and have their clearance, and one member doesn't turn up, you cannot send another staff member if they haven't completed the registration. So I would advise you to try and get into the habit of registering all possible people who might be going racing the next day. There's no limit on the number of people that you can register or the number of people that can fill out the screening in advance. So just have a little bit of backup plan in place so that you don't get left short on the morning of a race day if someone is unable to make it.